Man, we over here on the spot at the spot. We got a classic show for you, man, and which I'm excited to do because we finally got somebody that looks better than me on here. You know what I'm saying? McGlove, you know what this is?
Man, who is it? Let her introduce herself.
Oh, man, off top, man.
Y'all gonna make me introduce myself?
Man, you the Seattle legend. You on the spot.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? There it is. These cameras right here? Mm-hmm. Okay, what's up? Gifted Gab, Seattle, born and raised, Central District. I'm a artist, creative. You know what I'm saying? What don't I do? You know, that's the better question.
Please tell me, what's better than a thorough bitch? Who got your back in a sitch, get in my tits, where that motherfucker live? We gon' pull up to his crib, try to tell him that we about to show him what the fuck it is.
Man, go like, comment, and subscribe.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Man, we gonna go ahead and jump in this. So you from the CD, huh?
23rd and Norman. I actually went to, I was in Oklahoma for my high school years.
Yeah?
That's where my mom, her side of the family's from.
Dell City?
Okmulgee, Oklahoma.
Okmulgee,
Okmulgee, Oklahoma.
Y'all some real black folks.
Yeah, I lived there from the middle of 7th grade to I guess would have been 10th grade or something around there. Mm-hmm. And then when I came back, I went to YEP. I don't know if y'all hip to YEP. It was alternative school downtown. Okay. I was across street from the Y. Yeah, those was good times.
Man, shout out YEP. Was it YDP or YEP?
YEP. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shouts out to the ones that's still living and free. You know what I'm saying? I want to say almost more than half percentage of the people that I went to school at YEP are no longer with us, or, you know what I'm saying? It was alternative school. Yeah. You know, we were all kind of troubled. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the ones that made it out, you know what I'm saying?
That was out here in Oklahoma?
No, that was out here. That was downtown on, what was that, 3rd and something. But yeah.
So, man, you know, first question, man, I'm going to jump into and everything like that, man. Where do you fit in this whole Seattle music sound? And hold on, you never asked the lady her age. Are you an 80s baby or more of a 90s baby?
I'm 32.
Are you a baby? You around here, you around here with unks then right now and shit like that.
I'm somewhere in that I feel like my age is finally catching up to just my personality and just who I am. You know what I'm saying? My spirit. I feel like I lived mad lives already, so 32 feels young, but it's also I don't know. I had to grow up real fast and been on my own for a long time. So 32 is damn, I'm really 32.
So when did you jump off the porch, man, and kind of
music?
Yeah.
I started, I would probably say around 2009, 2010, I was really playing around with it. And it was 2012 was when I took it seriously. Because in that following year, I put out Queen Latifah, which was my first full-length project. But before then, I was always into music. You know what I'm saying? I played piano from when I was I'd probably say 6 or 7.
Okay.
To my early teens, and I was good as fuck. Piano recitals, I was hella good. But, you know what I'm saying, once I found out, I've always been a hooper, but I'm a hooper, but I'm an Iverson head. So Allen Iverson was my life. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I was hooping because I wanted to hoop like Iverson. I was dead ass I don't want to play with none of you bitches. I want to be the first female in the NBA. I don't even want to hoop with y'all.
You was trying to work the crossover?
Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching all the N1 shit. I was really a hooper. So I would honestly say I don't have no regrets in my life except for that one thing. I wish I wouldn't have stopped playing piano. Because my mom was basically I'm going to school, basketball practice. Whatever I do, I got to come home and and practice my piano. And I just started hating it. And so my mom was like, look, I'm not finna be paying for this shit if you don't want to do it. Yeah. So either you gonna keep doing this shit or you could do basketball, but we're not doing both. And so I was just like, man, fuck piano.
Chose basketball.
And now I'm like, fuck. And I didn't go to the league or nothing. I didn't, man, what?
Man, I wish I played.
I met Iverson at Complex Con. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even meet this nigga.
You was trying to go to the WNBA?
I wanted to go to the NBA. That's what niggas don't understand. I did not want to play with hoes. I didn't want to play with bitches at all. I want to go to the NBA. I want to play with the niggas that I watch. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But I did watch WNBA. I went to, my mom was big on sports. We had, she had seasons passes to, you know, all the Mariner games. And we would go to, you remember the Seattle Reign?
Yeah.
We would go to hella the Seattle Reign. I still have a basketball that's signed by like Kate Starbird and like hella other players and shit. But Storm games, like, yeah, we were very like a sports oriented family. So I really didn't come from like music. Like my mom, you know what I'm saying? She had a nice record collection. Like Ohio Players were her favorite, you know what I'm saying, group. So, you know, it was a musical household in the sense that there was music playing because my mom played it. My dad wasn't so much, like he wasn't those rare percentages of people that like really don't give a fuck about music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't really
talk.
care. He like an NPR kind of guy. Like he'll listen to NPR. He didn't give a fuck about no fucking music.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so like the music just kind of came. I feel like the music part of me came just throughout like life, just things I went through, and I feel like writing was an escape for me in a way to like basically say what I wanted to say without getting in trouble.
Favorite Ohio player song?
Don't give me. I don't know.
You know they got some cuts.
They got cuts. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't tell you one individually, but I know the covers because
I'm gonna keep it 100.
I know the cover. My mom, the honey one. My mom will always have to snatch that from me because I would just be like, "Man, what the fuck is this?"
A lot going on, huh?
There's a lot going on because you pulled out, it was like the whole naked lady with honey on her.
Dripping on everything, boy.
You remember your first song you wrote?
The first song I wrote? I don't know the first song I wrote, but I remember like in middle school, like elementary school, niggas was like freestyling that. You know what I'm saying? Outside and shit. So like, I know me and my sister, we had came. I'm really not a strong freestyler off the head. Like if I can freestyle, but it won't be nothing profound. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like write the shit. Yeah, I gotta write this shit down. But we had like some rap. It was like. It was like lotion. It's the magic potion. You put it on in a circular motion. Like some bullshit like that.
JJ Fad.
Yeah. Basically. But also like I came up in the era of like roasting. Like we really roasted, you know what I'm saying? Dozens, whatever you want to call them. Like we were rapping fuck around, but we were really just clowning each other all day. You know what I'm saying? So like I think that was a kind of an easy transition, or just like it also, I don't know, like played into what I do, because I'm like a funny rapper in a sense. Like I like Ludacris is one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like Redman, how they like really be spitting, but they still say some like funny shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why like I like battle rap. Like I like, cause I'm just like a wealth of like, I don't want to say useless, but kind of useless like pop culture knowledge. Like I know hella shit about movies, sport. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Put your ass on Jeopardy or something.
Yeah, so like I just know I know a lot. I know a little bit about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like it helps with my, like you said, that Pappy Mason bot. Like just to throw out references like that. That, you know what I'm saying? I like that. People that know what's up be like, ah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
You
shit
got
like that.
brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have an older brother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
But like I was raised with like, you know, my cousins and all this shit. So, you know, black shit.
So I got a question. Besides Wu-Tang being your favorite crew.
I know, you see.
Yeah, I seen it on the thing, man. You know
I
what
love
I'm saying?
Wu-Tang, but I love Method Man. Method Man is
like
my
Meth?
favorite.
Yeah.
Also, Method Man is like, he's in my top 5.
Yeah, Meth.
Yes, yeah.
Meth is hard. And shit.
Meth hard.
cool.
Because he's also the same way. Like he also is kind of a funny rapper, but also like I when I tell people Sugar Free's my favorite rapper, like I'm being so serious. Like I really like.
He's the
I
coldest
like
with
ism rap.
metaphors.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like ism rap. So like I like to. He makes me laugh. You know what I'm saying? Need that. You know what I'm saying? He really spitting. You know what I'm saying? He make you be like, what did that nigga say? Like I like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like. There's like situational music where you got like futures and stuff like that. Like that's cool. I'm not bumping that in the car, but like if we out and about, like in the club or like at the party, whatever, cool, I'm fucking with it. But in the car, like where I control the music, yeah, we listening to like Sugar Free, we listen to like Silky Slim, Rollo the Pimp. You know what I'm saying? We listening. I listen to a whole bunch of other stuff, but like that's the type of stuff I like to ride to because it just, I don't know. It's like
you see my face. I'm like, you know what? You want to know what's crazy?
What? They be talking that shit. And it's like you can apply the shit they say to any, if you really understand the ism and like the game type shit, like you can really apply.
You see my face right now. I'm like,
you can really apply that knowledge to anything. You know what I'm saying? Because like the world is pimping and hoeing at the end of the day.
Hey, you want to know who was my first artist?
Huh?
Silky Slim.
Really?
I'm the one that did the Cash Me Out Volume 2.
That's what's up. I got hella
Shout
Silky
out
on my
Silk.
phone.
Yeah, Silk. I just talked to Silk earlier on
Yeah.
Mamas. In fact, he's coming over here to do the podcast. I got to call him.
Hell
and
yeah,
talk
you
to
know what? Get on this nigga's head because I sent him a song a minute ago. He was like, I got you, but this is when him and Rollo were recording the Book of Kings that they just dropped.
Yeah. They just dropped it.
But I haven't tapped back in with him in a minute. But man, I got some shit for Silky.
This nigga Kendall Williams is on the nigga last album.
See, man, look.
Yeah,
we
I'm
gonna
saying,
put it together.
man, literally, I
Silk,
just
I'm
talked
at
to
you, my nigga.
Yeah, hey, with your dog ass. hey, I damn almost called him by his real name.
See, like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Man, Silk, shout out Silk, man. Y'all been him and Rollo, man. You know what I'm saying? The dog ass, 4A
I
bone
love
bringing
that
their ass
album.
over.
That Book of Kings
Man.
go crazy.
Wow, that's
That shit's been in
you
constant
know,
rotation.
I was listening to your raps and you popped it, and I was like, damn, okay, because you had said some things, you know, going towards the 304, and but for you to come in and tell me that, like, wow, you're really a hip hop head, like you're really a hip hop fan,
Yeah.
An MC.
man. That's
does it.
wow, Rollo
you,
with your dog ass. Yeah, they
I
gonna,
really do.
We gonna be. Man,
I really respect
we
the
all
game.
gonna be in DC together and shit for the because we all do the One Flag West Coast over there with Juju.
Okay.
Right there, the one on the real.
Oh.
You more man. You might
Let
be more
me be your
connected.
plus one.
Man, come on,
Let me be your plus
man.
one.
On the real, man. We gonna be out there for Juju birthday, man. You know what I'm saying? But man, hey,
That's how cracking.
I finish it. Sugar Free, Sugar Free, can I have some money? She said, yeah, and since with it. She said, what that mean? I looked at Dad between her eyes and said, you ain't gonna get it. Yeah. You just fucked my head up telling me about that, man.
I love
Free.
Sugar Free.
How'd
So
you
to
get
get
turned on to Sugar Free? Let me ask you that. When your first time, you like, who the fuck is this when you heard Sugar Free?
it was definitely the get your money while you bullshitting.
Okay.
I distinctly remember that being the first thing I heard from him. But I'm also a huge Mac Dre fan.
Okay.
Oh,
So
boy, yeah, we
it
all
kind of
like
again, ism rap. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just all
Yeah.
really ism rap, game rap, whatever you want to call it.
Man.
I don't know. Like I just always like that style of me. Like I'm super West Coast, but also at the
Yeah.
same time I am a music lover. So like I'm
You West
super
Coast
into
underground.
East Coast shit as well. You know what I'm saying? Like Big L is also one of my favorite rappers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Big Pun. I mean,
Fuck that Mob Deep.
yes, you know what I'm saying? I love digging in the crates. I love all those niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I also love down south shit because I lived in, you know what I'm saying, Oklahoma.
yeah.
And people don't like to act like Oklahoma
fuck
is
with
down
3-6.
south, but it is. Yeah, I fuck with 3-6 Mafia. I love like UGK, Pimp C
Yeah,
is another
yeah.
one of my favorite rappers, you know? Who else? I mean, even some like more like soil ones, I guess you could say, like Mr. Pookie and Mr. Lucci. You know what I'm saying? Like I really fuck with music hella, and I don't really I want to say it probably started because I had this phase. You remember LimeWire? Remember the LimeWire days?
Everybody was still in music back then.
Man, but I was stealing. I was pirating. I was
Allegedly.
a pirate. Yeah, allegedly I was a pirate. But I remember just going through this phase when I wanted to say it was probably like Rob had asked me what my first album that I bought was, and it was Ludacris Word of Mouth. And I remember my dad had to
album.
go with me to Sam Goody because you needed a parent to,
Parents,
you
yeah.
know, because it's parental advisory. But after that, like I think that kind of opened up my love of like lyricism because I was that kid that I would get in trouble for reciting shit. And I didn't know what I was saying. Like I didn't really know it was that
just
bad, but
spitting
I
it,
just knew
yeah.
lyrics. Like I could pick them up hella well type
Yeah.
shit. So I would always get in trouble. My mom would be like, what the fuck did you just say? Like you cannot say that. But so yeah, I think that really like made me want to go deeper. Like I want to know all of them. Like I want to know every spitter that ever existed now. So like, you know what I'm saying? Come LimeWire and all them shits, like I would, so like say I would go to Ludacris. I would find Ludacris and I would download everything he ever did. Mixtape, singles, remix,
Radio, yeah.
everything. And I did that for like, probably like a good year. Just anybody I thought of, you know what I'm saying? I would download their whole discography. Like I still have a hard drive that has like a couple terabytes of just like discographies, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I just consumed a lot of lyrics and like music, and I feel like because of that, I feel like you could probably hear certain influences in like rhyme schemes or shit I say or whatever, but there's so many influences that it's like I have no choice but to come up with my own type of, you know what I'm saying, like style.
Your
you know what I'm
own
saying?
style.
Like I couldn't, if like people ask me the question, who inspires you? Like I really can't break it down. It's just been like my life is, I can't really explain who was the, you know what I'm saying, the defining person or moment or a couple people that inspired me. Just all the shit just kind of made me who I am.
So
you know?
my next question is, what was you thinking? Who was that directed towards and Come Correct?
What part?
Whatever part you want to feel, the whole
What
song.
part?
The whole song. Who was it? What was
Speed
it?
me up to date. Can you bring me up to date a little bit?
Oh yeah, let me get you abreast. Okay,
on the
so
song?
Come Correct?
Yes, please.
Okay, have you seen it, heard of it?
Man, no, this is my first time hearing
Okay,
it right now.
did not do his due diligence. Got you. Okay, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. But so Come Correct dropped in 2018.
Yep.
And it's me and my homegirl, Blimes Brixton.
Okay.
Now, Blimes Brixton, she's from San Francisco. She was a battle rapper back in the day. Hella cold. If you look her up, oh, Blimey. Yeah, no, Blimey's cold. But basically, I'll try to give the abridged version of how Blimes and I met because it'll make sense for the, I guess, the bottom line of what I'm trying to get to. But so we have a mutual friend named Gavlin, who's also an incredible rapper. She's from Actually, don't give me the line. I know she's from LA, but I don't want to fuck up the city.
What section?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, that's our mutual friend. I did a song with Gavlin. We had loosely known about each other. I'd known her battle rap. She'd known of my music.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, hey, I'm coming to Seattle. We should link up. I'm like, cool. She comes to Seattle. I basically had this girl come with me just doing errands all day. Like,
Right.
It was just awesome. Like, I'm coming to Seattle to do some shit. Let's link up. This is our first time ever meeting. So she's rolling around with me, you know what I'm saying? We kicking it. Later that night, you remember the spot 95 Slide on Capitol Hill?
I can't say that.
Okay, there was this
Yeah.
club. Do you remember, Rob? You remember
I do.
95? Yeah, that's... Yeah,
y'all,
it was the
y'all a little
spot.
bit younger than me. Yeah,
You're right, you're
that's what I'm saying.
On everything. That was an
Shout out
incredible
RIP.
place. Because it was like the Black and Asian club. There was hella Asians, hella Black people. Like it was just a cool spot. But at the end of the night, you're always guaranteed a good fight. Like that's where you go for let out. Like most nights I wouldn't go to 95 Slide because personally I didn't like
like
the
that shit, huh?
I do. I don't like the setup of 95 Slide because it's very like it gets tight and it's like one way in, one way out type
Yeah.
shit. And I don't play like I'm the nigga where I go anywhere. I'm trying
That's
to be by
right.
the door.
Yeah. Yeah,
And I'm
real
trying to
talk.
face the door.
Real
You know what I'm
talk.
saying? Like
Real
it's
talk.
just seemed like if anything popped off, like I'm gonna have to somehow tell the story. I'm gonna live. I don't know about
Right.
y'all, but I got to tell the
He's
story.
gonna write the song about it.
Yeah, like I gotta be the one to be like, man, it was crazy, but the Lord blessed me. The Lord blessed me to make it out. But anyway, so that particular night, it was the 40-ounce bounce. Shouts out to the homie Russell
Hey,
North.
that's the homie.
Yeah.
40-ounce bounce.
Yeah,
40-ounce bounce.
Partier. They go all
Okay.
around the world throwing parties.
Okay.
Shouts out to
okay.
40-ounce man. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Damn, we do know a lot of the
I'm
same.
telling you, we
man.
know we know each other, but we don't know each other.
Hey, on the real.
Type shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
But anyway, so that night was a 40-ounce bounce. It was super cracking. Of course, afterwards, after, you know what I'm saying, let out, big ass brawl. I'm talking about in such Seattle fashion, like it's drizzling rain. It's like a brawl of like 60 people in the middle of this like intersection. People are scrapping, you know what I'm saying? At one point, like Macklemore standing next to me, like, y'all gotta stop. And then somebody was like, shut the fuck up, Macklemore. Like, it was just so, and Blime was just watching this shit like, yo, this is Seattle. 'Cause mind you, she's from the Bay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, what? Like, Seattle really
Yeah, mind
be-
her at home then.
Yeah, on everything. So she was like, man, Seattle is cracking. So anyway, we go to leave. We hop in my cousin's car. We about to go drive to the after party. Somebody kicks the back of my cousin's car. So before I could even react to be like, what the fuck happened? I turn to look and Blimes is already out the door chasing the girl down the street.
Swear.
Yeah, so she's chasing the girl down the street. Mind you, the girl was on her boyfriend's shoulder. So like it was one of them, they jumped in front of the street and then she like kicked the car type shit. But then like when Blimes got up to her and the girl hopped off dude's shoulders, I guess she was like way taller than Blimes anticipated. So she was like, oh fuck. So
Yeah.
like basically I catch up to them. And I'm like, there's no need for a jumping. You know what I'm saying? It's two white girls fighting each other. Y'all probably got this shit. So I'm just watching, making sure it's fair.
If you do anything, you the one gonna get in trouble.
Right. So I'm just watching, making sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm just in the ring, just making sure everything is fair. Pretty much. Pretty much. But at one point, this girl gets Blimes in like a headlock, or like grabs her bun and like knees her in the face, which I'm like, okay, now we playing dirty. Blimes, tag me in. Now let me get on this bitch. Dirty. So she comes, tags me in. Now I'm fighting the girl. Now it's just becoming a thing. Now the crowd is forming. You know what I'm saying? Now people are crowding around because what? I'm like, at one point, like I slammed the girl on this car. And like I look in the car, like as I'm like punching her up, I look in the car and there's like people in the car, like they was trying to drive away type shit. Like it was hella crazy. And then at one point, finally, the boyfriend, mind you, he's standing there this whole time watching his girlfriend just get completely, you know what I'm saying, destroyed. And at one point, I guess he like decides to jump in and like tries to hit me from behind, and like somebody from the crowd was like, "Not Gab!" Like hops in and like socks him. Like I'm telling you, there's hella witnesses accounts to tell this story.
Hey, you seen your girl getting jumped? Would you jump in?
Yep.
You jump in?
Yep.
But the thing is, she didn't even get jumped. Too? She got beat up twice. She just got yeah. We didn't fight her together. It was just like tap me in.
Two head ups,
two square ups.
If your man was getting jumped, you're not jumping in?
What? I'm going. Where's the gun?
I really feel that. I really do feel that. In some kind of way, form.
You know, men like that shit. Knowing that the woman, like, okay.
I mean, it's just like I think that's when you really got cousins and grow up like that. You know that, like, nigga, if your cousin fighting, then you gotta fight. Because if I find out you wasn't fighting, then what the fuck was you doing?
You better not.
So it's just like if somebody came in here, a bunch of people came in here right now, was like square up, y'all start fighting. I have no choice but to fight. Too, because that's what we doing. You know?
Oh, we love you for it.
Yeah. So that's
your counterparts.
Pretty much. But so basically said that story to say that was the first time me and Blige ever met in life. All that shit happened. Yeah, we fought. You know what I'm saying? We ended up leaving the scene. I remember called my cousin, was like, girl, meet us at Rancho Bravo. Like, I'll tell you what happened in a second.
Pull up.
And I remember, you know what I'm saying, me and Blige just slapped high fives, got some tacos, and just kind of been cool ever since. Yeah. So I'm like, I mean, shit, if you can fight with a motherfucker the first time you ever meet them, like, we kind of locked in.
So y'all made a song together?
No, so we stayed cool for about a year. We didn't make no music for like a whole year. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing, she was doing her thing.
Was she doing studio stuff, or was she mainly focused on battle rap at that point?
No, so she wasn't Oblimey no more. Like, she hadn't been Oblimey for a minute.
Okay.
But she was like Blimes Brixton is her current, you know what I'm saying, name, or that she's been going with. But what was I saying that to say? Oh no, she was up there on some film stuff. So she also does like a lot of PA work and stuff on TV and film. So they were shooting something in Seattle. So it just happened to work out that way. But so after, like I said, we stayed cool for about a year. Didn't do no music, just stayed hella cool. She came back out here again, the same type of shit, but her dad is a blues musician. Okay. And so they were shooting like a documentary about her dad. Yeah. And she was also like PAing on it as well. So she was like, look, I'm coming back out to Seattle. We're shooting this documentary. We want to get like some scenes in a studio. Can you find me a studio for us to shoot at? So I have her come to D-Sane?
Nah.
Okay. Yep, I was about to say, I'm sure somebody in here does. But,
yeah, you put shots out to him, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Real Seattle shit. But we pull up to D-Sane studio. I bring some beats or whatever. We going through them. We end up landing on the Come Correct beat. Uh-huh. And the idea was, I thought we were just doing it for B-roll, because that's what it was said. We were just gonna like just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just come up with some shit. We'll record you writing it. We'll record you film, you know what I'm saying, recording it and whatever. So honestly, the song, it's always funny to me that one blew up, because I think it's such like bullshit I don't want to say bullshit, but it's like, that's not my best
Y'all wasn't
shit.
Yeah,
I wasn't, again, I just thought it was B-roll. Like, they was going to chop it up. So I didn't really know that it was going to go like that. But basically, moving forward, D-Sane he'd like mixed and mastered it and was just like, you know what I'm saying, this shit is pretty good. Like, maybe I should just drop it. Like, fuck it. So we're like, all right. So we dropped it. It didn't really do too much, like streams and whatever. But then she came back again and we shot the video. But it was my idea to shoot it in front of the Red Apple because it was closing down. You know what I'm saying? Right there on 23rd and Jackson. So I'm like, let's shoot it at the Red Apple. You know what I'm saying? It's already abandoned. It's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Perfect scenery. We shot the video there. And then like, I want to say maybe 2 weeks later, they like ended up demolishing it. So like it was it's like the last
landmark.
Yeah, it was a landmark. And also like, that's like the last like kind of like video like memory of it or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? But basically we dropped the video on like a Friday night or something like that. And on Saturday, I woke up and there was like 8 million views on Facebook. 8 million views on Facebook because this page called Born Famous, they had reposted it on their Facebook page and it just went fucking crazy. So it was like 7-8 million views on Facebook. I mean, I went on Twitter. I had to like not deactivate, but I had to like delete Twitter from my phone and then like re-download it because it was just like I've never experienced viralness in that way. Like every social media was just going fucking crazy. Like we getting hit up by everybody. Like Rod Digger reached out, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Method Man was already fucking with us because Blimes is one of his favorite battle rappers. And you know, he loved the shit. Like, I mean, damn, I can't even tell you all the people.
Watching, huh?
Yeah, so like all
watching.
but because it was like super hip hop, that's why we got a lot of OG love, which is fine with me because I look at them niggas as my peers type shit. So to get that type of love and respect from the OGs was just like, I mean, that's who I really only cared about.
Yeah.
But it was also nice to see that it resonated with like younger people. Like I just really didn't think that video, I would have never guessed that. Like if somebody, I would have lost that bet. I lost that bet if somebody was like, this is gonna be the one that gets you there. I'd be like, the video's cool. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I just never thought that would be the one, especially since me and Blinds, we already had careers and lives before we met each other. It wasn't like a thing that we were a group and it became individuals. Like the internet made us a group because of that song. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just so funny. Like, both of us think it's just really interesting that we all both have our own separate careers and discographies and all these songs and things that we did. But, like, this is the one that, like, everybody in the world for, like, a week paid attention to. You know what I'm saying?
It be like that sometime, you know?
It really do.
Man, so my question, do you feel like as an artist, you can do it in the hometown, or do you feel like you gotta go to the LAs and the New Yorks?
I will say that it's really a perception thing because it all comes down to what your vision of success is. Because some people are cool with being the man in the city, and then that's cool with them. You know what I'm saying? They don't really seek or want or desire anything more because it's a lot of fucking work. You know what I'm saying? And not a lot of people want to really dedicate their lives to some shit like that. So it's like if niggas want to be the top dog in the city, like that's cool. I have no judgment of what anybody wants to do or how they see their level of success. But like if you are trying to reach a higher plateau or you want to like actually spread your wings and like try some other shit, you know what I'm saying? You do kind of got to leave because even I feel like any artist that like creative and artist that really does this shit knows that you can't like the art doesn't pay your bills. It's everything else around it. So like you have to build a brand. It's not just rapping. You know what I'm saying? You could rap all fucking day. You could be the best like lyricist ever, but like do you have a personality? Can you talk to people? Like, do people want to see you on camera? Are you photogenic? Like, do you have any type of business acumen? Do you know what I'm saying? Are you right? Are you pleasant to be around? Really, yeah. Do you be on time? You know what I'm saying? Do you, just like basic shit, but you know what I'm saying? That's just building, you know what I'm saying, a brand. I think to build a brand you do, because you have to, you know what I'm saying, the brand is bigger than you. So you do kind of gotta leave.
Do you think it's easier to build a brand with someone else, like you and Blimes, versus just trying to build Gab?
I would say that building the brand with Blimes I'd probably say one of like the most eye-opening life experiences I've had because I've already built Gifted Gab. You know what I'm saying? Like Gifted Gab was already built when I met Blimes, and then Blimes, as well as Blimes, and then Blimes and I built this whole nother brand because we're totally from, you know what I'm saying? Like we're both Pisces, but in that same sense, we're different because she's a March Pisces and I'm a February Pisces. And I always tell her like, we ain't the same, nigga. Like February Pisces and March Pisces, we have mad similarities, but in that same sense, we are completely opposite. So which like really helps in our friendship because we have hella similarities, but again, we are so different. But and I think and I believe that that's one of the reasons why the video blew up, because you got me, this black girl that's spitting, and you have like this gay white girl that's spitting, and you're like, how the fuck y'all even know each other and why y'all rap so good? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I don't know, it's just like visually just kind of I guess crazy to people to see. So trying to build a brand with that in mind was definitely like interesting because, you know, we had a distribution deal, we had a management deal. We were managed by Adrian Miller.
Okay.
For a little bit with Zion. And I mean, even him, like I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Adrian for what he did, but also he didn't really know how to like, you know what I'm saying? Like
maximize.
I don't really know what to do with this type shit. And I think it was one of those things that we rode off of, just like we really struck while the iron was hot. So I think that was really smart on our part. But also I think it was just too, like it related to the people it related to, but then other than that, people were still like kind of trying to figure it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of just focusing on the music, they like, so Gab, is you gay too? Like, no, nigga. And also who fuck cares? Like what? Do you like the song? Like you're focused on the wrong fucking shit. Nigga, I ain't trying to fuck you. So what does it matter?
So I got a question, because from what I get, peeped out and what I've listened, is you're really a lyricist, a MC Light, a Queen Latifah, a boss. All right. How do you feel about your counterparts and the shit? Because the shit that I hear,
total different flow.
my pussy
total
pink,
different
my
lane.
booty hole brown, like it is no creativity. How do you feel watching these scrubs? I'm calling it exactly what it is. Scrubs take the plateau and be what's hot.
Scrubs is hilarious.
I'm calling what it exactly because that's what it look like. It looks
Fair
like
enough.
he go a ponytail. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is designer. It don't matter who the fuck it is. Put this on and say some outlandish, brash ass shit, and you're gonna go viral. You're gonna be the. I mean,
How do I feel about it?
yeah, real talk.
I
And
mean, I
remember,
believe that there's a place for everything.
Don't come with that woman empowerment.
No.
shit, man.
Let me land. Let me land. No, I do believe that there's a place for everything. Like I said, there's situational music. Like I'm not bumping Future. I'm not bumping none of that shit you said in the car at all. I'm not riding to that. That's not what brings me peace and what I'm trying to really listen to. But if I'm in that situation, it's great. So I say that to say I just wish that it was more I guess the playing field, but just like the attention was a little bit more spread out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you see the ones that are the mainstream or that get the most looks, and then that just because like the consumer, like let's be real, the consumers are fucking dumb. Like the average, you know what I'm saying, like the casual listener is kind of fucking dumb, so they don't know like whatever's in their face, like
The attention span is so short.
So it's like I just get so aggravated, especially from like producers that are like big name producers or like artists or whatever, just people that been in the industry that'll say that stupid shit that's like, oh, we don't, man, we're the bitches that are really rapping and do. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. And it's like, nigga, we're here. We've been here. We've always been here. But that's what y'all choose to listen to. That's what y'all want to talk about. We taking a pause?
No,
okay.
we good, man. You know what I'm saying? We got, man, you know what I mean? Hey, man,
Can I have
they've
one
been
of your
recording
strawberries?
since recording. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
cool.
It's in their bloodline, so we gonna keep it going.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But what was I saying? See, let both of y'all high. And so am I.
No, I'm not hiding.
We high. I'm looking at you roll up, baby. I like how you be rolling up. You take your time.
Hey, is that low?
You got to.
You got to.
You got to.
Man, yeah, excuse
So
me.
you be experiencing any male groupies?
Of course.
You know they do. Yeah, you know.
The men's are the groupies.
The men's are the groupies.
The men's are the groupies. But wait, I wanted to finish. I feel like I was like saying something pretty cool
So, come on, roll
about
with it.
I feel like I was about like female. We were talking about.
Yeah, we talking about
Man,
the
none of y'all
female.
in here was paying attention.
The
Nah, I know
females
exactly
talking
what
about
you're talking about, man. I'm
they
telling
talking
you, shit.
nasty and they shaking ass and they busting it open.
'Cause
Oh yeah, I
and
was
they
saying
doing-
that like I just wish that people did their due diligence and actually seek for it because it's out there. And honestly, you don't have to seek too hard. Like I said, the attention span is slow and people are kind of dumb. So that if it's not in front of them, they're just not gonna seek for it. But it's like it's a click away. You know what I'm saying? Like we really out here.
So
and I'm not the only one. You know.
How do you feel about, you know, the twerkness that's going on at Essence Fest?
Oh, now it's just a twerk fest at Essence.
Well,
Really?
you know,
I thought that was like the
fr-
aunties and uncles resort.
You
The
been
aunties wanna be
Essence?
seen.
Nah, I've
too.
always wanted to go. I never been.
Look, I'm gonna keep it 100. I've had a chance to go to Essence Fest, right?
I hear it's cracking.
Man, it's cracking, right? But it's such a venue. They gotta like. You're gonna see Shaka Khan. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna whoever you're gonna see is the build up, and
Right,
then the
right.
big star is. So they have different rooms though at different times.
Right.
So I'm still trying to puzzle out how the fuck we ain't had him in one of them separate rooms instead of on the main stage.
Because I mean, they literally just go off of. It's all about the numbers.
Yeah,
you
the
know what I'm saying?
consumer, man.
Like you said, like you were saying with the chasing the viralness. That's all it is now. And I want to say like it was either Charlemagne or somebody had like made a statement about that like semi recently about how just the music game has changed because everybody's just chasing the algorithm. Nobody's making songs to make songs. You're making songs to become viral. And then you lose the whole essence of what making music is even about. So that's why everything is just so like robotic and just like, this is, you know what I'm saying? The slap this week and then
Yeah.
next week it's a whole nother, it's just like a factory. You know what I'm saying? And it just really kind of lost the feel. But I feel like everything comes back around. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even in the age of AI and all the stuff that's going on, like the real does stay. You know what I'm saying? So like at some point it's gonna come back around. Cause like you still need real musicians, you still need real writers, you still need, you know what I'm saying? AI can only do so much, you know?
Yeah, let me help you out
Man,
With
hey,
what?
with that.
Oh, you gonna roll?
I'm gonna roll it for you to guess.
Oh no, I roll my blunts, baby.
that nigga, man, my bro, you
Say
think
now.
you think he's slick? You ain't slick.
Right. You want to you roll my blood, so it's like you kiss me. Is that what it is?
I just wanted a strawberry.
You trying to be slick? You a freaky nigga. No, I'm playing. You nasty. No, I'm
Man,
playing
like,
with you.
comment, and subscribe.
Oh man, to that
Thumbs
nigga's
up.
Pornhub shit.
Pornhub.
That nigga said like, hey, you just let me you cracking me up, McLovin. That nigga just came from the left with that
Like,
one and
comment,
shit.
and
He
Man,
really
subscribe.
let me do my journalistic thing, man.
Man, do your journalistic
man,
thing.
shit.
Maybe we should stay for after dark or something.
Man, hopefully.
What?
We got a portion that we call, you know what I'm saying, after dark.
Okay.
That we'll do with anybody that comes. And that's more where it's more, as they would say, risque.
A little
So
bit
you be interviewing the
raunchier.
hoes?
Nah, nah, not necessarily.
He said,
interview.
ha ha ha.
Nah. But all right,
Just
but,
a little
put it like
slight
this.
giggle.
On
Put it like
everything, I
this.
know that giggle.
Put it like this. That is more of a subject that we would talk about more on
yeah.
that subject versus, you know what I mean? Because this one
Look,
is
we
more
grown. We all grown.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
man,
we can. I can
love
come
it,
back.
man. Hope, because you know what I'm saying. That's where we a little more, like I say, we
Risque.
risque.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I gotta pick your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna wear me, man. You know you a good man. I see why they call you Gift to Gab. You got
Come on.
man, you got conversation.
I got gifts.
I want to know where that Gab came from. Who gave you that gift?
The Gab,
Yeah, the gift of Gab. Who gave you that gift?
probably my mama. You know what I'm saying? All real game came from a woman. I mean, we can really argue that if you want to, but all real game came from a woman. The first game came from a woman. Now, she might have told a man and then he might have been able to, you know what I'm saying, put his sauce on it and, you know what I'm saying, find his own way to make it work. But that game, originally, that shit that told you to spark some shit, that came from a female.
Hey, I'm glad she gonna sit here and do this after dark, boy. Because you know we gonna keep an industry right now, man. You know, anybody
All
that know
game
me,
came from a woman. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. I bring some P niggas on here to tell you the same thing.
You know what I'd call them?
What?
Temporary. My mama.
What? Most, I'm sure you know plenty P's that they wouldn't have been in the game if a bitch didn't put them on.
No.
What?
No.
You tripping?
That's actually, you want me to keep it 100?
What?
Hey, look, man. We're gonna say that for a whole nother different episode. I love how you went with that, because you just opened up a Pandora's box.
Did I?
Man, you know they say leave them giants sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Look, we can talk about it, but I'm just saying. Look, I'm not saying it's the only way. I'm just saying it's a way.
I know Tupac said it in a rap.
Okay, well.
You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, shit, this go all the way back to, man, when, you know what I'm saying, Reconstruction, and man, that nigga came riding in on a motherfucking horse into them French quarters and was like, oh yeah, you like being here in New Orleans? Mm-hmm. Well, let's go to Detroit.
And guess who told that nigga how to ride that fucking horse or where he need to go?
Oh,
some bitch.
That's right, baby. Tell me where to go. Come on.
Oh God! You think that nigga would have the gusto and the motivation to get out there and do that shit if some bitch wasn't like, I know you could do that. I know you can go out there and get on that horse. The
motivation? You said the motivation?
Mm-hmm. And that nigga say, you know what? I can't ride this horse. I'm gonna get up and ride this horse across America.
So yeah, we about to go.
You know what I'm saying? But also, I'm not opposed to what, you know what I'm saying? I know this is a man's world.
Viral,
but,
man.
You know what I'm saying? The woman has the word. So.
No, listen.
I'm just saying. You feel me? I'm
going to keep it 100. All right. You know, the woman, I go knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Mm-hmm. The man is the sun. The woman is the moon. The kid is the star. Mm-hmm. The same way I look at the unk. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You have to insert. You got to plant the seed. One is not great without the other, and the other is not great without the other.
No, that's a fact.
So, in reality, if you really want to know the truth, since we're just going to use that metaphor, the pimps are the bigger hoes than the motherfucking hoes.
Yeah, because the pimp will sell himself.
Not the fact that he sold himself to that woman.
He sold himself to that money.
Not just the money. He sold himself to that woman. Because when we get to that, it's a lot of niggas out here taste testing when they shouldn't be. You know what I mean? It's a lot of, oh man, you know, I just had to see what she was working with. Oh, dig that. You was thinking with something other than.
Right.
So it's like, you know,
fucking
but that's, like I said, that's a whole nother different. Ooh. Yeah, you gonna go viral, I see, man. You didn't come to play.
Are we?
Yeah,
Are we gonna go viral?
You didn't come to play.
Are we just
man.
talking? We just really shooting the shit. This is barbershop talk, really. This is kind of barbershop talk.
We on the spot at the spot,
with a couple questions sprinkled in.
With Gifted Gab, man, she's over here sprinkling us with game for real though. It's gonna go over their head.
It always does.
Your perspective you got a cold perspective too, and you know to a weak-minded woman, boy, she'll fall for that shit.
You a real one.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you a real one.
Man, nah, man, I'm just listening. I'm just like, whoa, dig that, man. I understand the name all the way around. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, I've been outside for a minute.
I bet you have.
I've been outside for a minute, and I just love to, like, just life and just experiences inspire me. Like I said, I've been on my own for a long fucking time, so I had to grow up early. And, you know what I'm saying, my mom passed away when I was 13.
That's all makes you rise in power.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. But, and my dad, you know what I'm saying, he ain't really, like, he was there, like, they was married, you know what I'm saying, up until she died, but, like, he don't know how to raise no kid. Like, my mom did everything, you know what I'm saying? So, he ain't really, wasn't no, like, integral part in my life at all after my mom died. And then, you know, I have, like, my two aunties, my Auntie G and my Aunt Ruth, like, those are, like, my stand-in moms and sister. Like, my Auntie Gina is my mom's sister, and then my Aunt Ruth is my mom's aunt. But, like, Aunt Ruth is, like, my mom, and then my mom's sister is, like, my aunt, but, like, more so I feel like I'm the big sister a little bit. But, like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, and I have my brother and everything, but, like, everybody kind of has their own thing. You know, they have their own kids, you know what I'm saying? They have their own lives and stuff like that. And it's like, I just kind of had to figure shit out on my own type shit. So, I don't know. It just comes from just life experiences and just having to just figure the shit out. Like, really ain't no choice, but, like, you just gonna have to learn it. You know what I'm saying? Or throw yourself in it. So, like, I think one of one of the things I guess you could call it a strength is just I perform hella well under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like hella well. Sometimes I'll put myself through pressure because I know that there ain't no other choice but to like. There's no like there's not no like I'm not finna get on the stage and kill it, or I'm not finna do what I gotta do. Like there isn't that other like well if I don't kill like I've never thought that there is never no plan B in the sense of what I gotta do. Like it's gonna work. Like you have no other choice, my nigga. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? You could do this shit with your eyes closed and like with your ears covered. You could do this shit. So
why do you think it's politics in the Seattle music scene?
It's definitely politics in the Seattle music scene and just politics and music in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly can't tell you. It's a whole machine behind it. And I can't tell you the inner workings or how everything goes. But, like, there's definitely they champion certain faces and certain people and just certain things that don't necessarily... I don't even want to say necessarily, it doesn't represent Seattle as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And you have people like me and like Jarv D and
yeah, go ahead. Man.
I mean
Drop some
shit,
names,
like
man.
Swisher Sleep, that's the homie. Who else? Like you got Dave B, you got the homie Ugly Frank, you got STS boys, like you got so much talent, and not even just rappers, but I'm just naming rappers just because I can, you know what I'm saying, name those off a little bit easier. But there's so much talent in the city, but it's like, oh, they're a little too risky, or like they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like things that they don't accept. But if like a lighter skinned person or like a white person does it, then it's not as like, ooh, this is edgy. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Like it's scary when we do it, but it's edgy when they do it type shit. And they're like, oh, this is cool. But it's like, no, that's not what's representing. Not saying that, you know what I'm saying, as a black person, we got to be hella scary and edgy. I'm just saying like we represent what the city is, because I try to tell people like, you still have people that to this day that'll be like, oh, there's niggas in Seattle. Like, first of all, there's niggas everywhere. Like, we really still on that?
Real talk.
Like, there's niggas everywhere. But, of course, there's niggas in Seattle. But, like, I tell people that, like, if you haven't been to Seattle in, like, the last, I don't know, 15 years, like, it's not the same city. Like, the places aren't there anymore. The people aren't there anymore. The landscape has changed. You have to experience Seattle in its people. Yeah. So when people be like, oh, I didn't have a good time in Seattle, or I didn't have, you know what I'm saying, couldn't find nothing to eat, or I didn't have no good weed, I said, that's a lie, because you didn't call me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you called any of the niggas I know.
Say your number then, and they'll call you. When they come out here, I guarantee one of them niggas.
This nigga want me to say my number out loud.
Say it, baby.
You feel me? Hey, you out of, I'm gonna keep it 100. You out of his speed, boy. You just don't even understand. That nigga over there. That
I
nigga
just made everybody fall in love.
Kush, man, that nigga thinking Kush Kingdom right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
My bad. I haven't passed this to you not one time. I apologize.
I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead and do your thing. I was watching you roll it. Now go ahead, smoke, baby. Right.
Yeah, man. So has a Sir Mix-a-Lot on my mama. I love him though, man. Has a Sir Mix-a-Lot reached out to you?
No, I know his manager. He's been like his manager for forever, right? I can't remember bruh's name, but I know we cool. I fuck with him. Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. I never got a good vibe from Sir Mix-a-Lot. He never, like, we've been on some platforms together and done some shows together, and he, like, really don't pay me no mind. Like, it's kind of weird. Yeah. And I thought, like, I was like, did I ever say something, like, about him to, like, offend him? Nah. Or, like, do he just not really rock with me? But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a vibe. Like, I've said this before to people, and they're like, nah. But it's like, you know when it's like...
It's love, and you know it's like...
you know when it's just like...
Who the fuck is this?
Type shit. And it's just like, I don't know what I ever did to this nigga, or why he don't really...
Maybe it's the bitch. Maybe it ain't... Maybe it's the bitch bothering him. You know, it was just a bad day. You know how
but it's always been like that.
Oh,
like,
okay.
We've been, you know what I'm saying? I did a show at, I can't remember, it's this place in Ballard, and we were both on the bill, and we were both in, like, the green room, and you know what I'm saying? He's chopping it up with everybody else. There's some other artists, I'm not gonna name them, but, you know, chopping it up with them, giving them hella love, and then, like, when it come my turn, it was just like, oh, yeah.
Y'all from the same section,
I'm just like...
CD?
What the fuck did I? But his manager shows me hella love, and I'm just like, I don't really know what the disconnect is. And then we were on like another platform, and it was during the pandemic, so it was like some type of Zoom show shit. And I can't remember if he was like interviewing people or he was just on also the panel, but like didn't interact with me at all. Like interacted with the other artists and other people on the panel and shit, but like did not interact with me at all. And I'm just like, damn, why the fuck don't this nigga like? And I don't even really care for real. Yeah. But it's just like kind of aggravating.
Yeah, but
where
you
it's
know
like,
what?
damn, nigga, why you ain't show me love?
He might not have showed you love, but you know what he did for sure? He definitely seen you though.
Oh, he definitely
so as long as
he knows who the
you,
fuck I
that's
am.
all that matters, nigga.
That's
You
a
think
fact.
it's a competitive thing? About
I
you
don't
being
know.
a female?
I honestly, I really don't fucking know. The only thing I can think, and I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just saying whatever, like, sometimes, like, the old heads have this type of bitterness behind them that's just, like, really, if they could let some of that shit go, it would put them in a better position. And not to say he's not in a good position, but, like, I don't know, it's just the OGs be kind of bitter. And they have that, I don't know if they feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying, the type like, oh, no one helped me. You know what I'm saying? No one helped me, so figure it out yourself type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, well, what the fuck is the point of an OG? Like, ain't that what you're supposed to do? Guide to try to like give some guidance or do something? Like, anybody could get out there and bump their head. Like, I don't need you for that. I don't need anybody for that. But like, what's the...
No, you know what is crazy? A person gotta like you. OG told me that. He like, nigga, why would I turn you on $1 million worth of game? I don't even like you.
That part.
Now, if I like you, then it's like, all right, come on.
And you know what? That's just and you absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when I say I don't give a fuck, it's not like harsh, like, fuck this nigga type shit. Like, I have nothing but love for Sir Mix-a-Lot. It's more so just like, some people just not gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all like me. Most people like me. I have a great disposition and personality. You know what I'm saying?
You solid.
But there's some people that just might not like me. And like, you just kind of got to accept that as a nigga. Like, some people just might not like that. You might have said something at one point that like, that's something they really don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna clean it up. It has nothing to do with like. We respect you. So there's a big difference. At least in the way I look at it and shit like that. I respect you. I respect what you do. I respect your craft. I respect your motion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna keep it 100. As this, we really out here in the street. So I'm gonna go.
I see the watch. I see the watch.
Meaning, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna, hey, who hot?
Yeah.
Who hot, man? Who in the city, man? Who been doing their thing in the city? Who ain't been, you know what I'm saying? And then when they telling me, man, I go do my research because I feel like I don't feel like enough shine. Like, I came here and fell in love.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with the culture. I see the culture. I see what the culture is here. Within here, like, man, this is his own culture. And I seen a lot of my partners from LA, from the Bay, from New York, oh man, Seattle, cool. But it's like it's
Seattle saved a lot of niggas' lives.
Man.
On everything.
Man.
A lot of niggas came to Seattle.
Man.
On everything.
Oh,
no,
my
for real.
God, for
but
real.
in that same vein, like, I have gotten hella opportunities or gotten like a leg up in some shit just because I was from Seattle. Cause like I feel like everybody knows a Seattle person, whether personally, whether they're like, I lived in Seattle for a minute. I had family that lived in Seattle. I got, you know what I'm saying, I dated a girl that was in Seattle. Some type of Seattle connection that like kind of like made that instant connection, which was like, ooh, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got it in the bag just off the strength that there was a Seattle connection there. I'm actually from Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Because then the thing that usually gets it is they'll be like, oh yeah, I lived in Seattle for a minute, whoop-de-whoop. And I'll be like, oh, for sure, what part? And they'll be like, Woodby Island. I'll be like, nigga, that ain't, I'm from the CD. Like, nigga, my area code is 206. I don't even know what yours is.
Well, you know what it is, and what's crazy is, you know, Sir Mix-a-Lot is honest to God, and it's the cold part. He's one of those 80s rappers. Like, he's one of the beginning rappers that we seen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just in the rap game, period. And then your grunge movement.
Right.
That grunge movement, like that was the first time. Nirvana, that was the first time you had nigga real gangbangers with a Nirvana t-shirt. Talking about Teen Spirit, like, yeah, nigga. That like, nigga, yeah, hey, that shit cool, my nigga. I ain't
Lithium,
even gonna
nigga,
lie.
that's the cut.
That shit gold, nigga. Like, nigga, that shit. You seen Tony steal the riff off it. Let's get down, let's get still, man. And that how it just impacted. So it's like, then you got Sleepless in Seattle. You got Frasier.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think they shot. You remember the Little Romeo show?
Bro, they shot.
They didn't. They hella did it. They just said it was in Seattle, but whatever. It was like a studio.
What's the little Sasquatch movie? Motherfucker Henderson, Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh, yep, you're
They
right.
shot that shit in Seattle on Mamas
Right.
and shit like
The
that.
Ring. The Ring was out here.
Man, on my mama.
Oh, the little werewolf movie.
Oh yeah, Twilight.
Twilight.
Yep.
Man,
yep.
I'm gonna keep
Which
it 100.
ones you like,
I
the
just-
wolves or the other ones? The
I don't watch
bears?
none of that shit.
You
Tell
don't
you,
like the
man, that shit
bears?
Demon Mystic.
Demon Mystic.
Demon Mystic.
That'd be that mythical shit. I don't really care. Like Lord of the Rings, that type of. I don't really
Harry
care about that
Potter.
shit. That ain't my shit.
Motherfucker, man.
When you be locked up watching that shit be bomb. You be
Me-
like,
I
damn.
bet. I bet because it's long as hell.
Long as fuck.
Should be hours. You kill a nice
Man.
little chunk a day watching Lord of the Rings.
that nigga wanted to be
about
a
all kind of
hobbit.
wands and shit.
This nigga just turned a nerd. Just turned into a nerd.
Learn about all kind of sorcery.
Magic the
Right.
Gathering and shit.
Those are great time killers. So that's what you trying to do. That's
Oh,
probably
fuck.
a good thing to get into.
Man, you a good spades player?
No,
Dominoes?
I could play dominoes a little.
But no spades?
No, I don't. I don't be playing card games. First of all, I'm not quick.
Can you
I'm
shoot
not. I'm
dice?
not a quick number. I'm not a quick number person.
Dig that.
And-
But you can count your money, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, mama.
And I'll play some dominoes, but like, you not finna be talking to me crazy. That's really what it comes down to. Those games, niggas just start to be tripping. I'm like, what's really on the line for you to be talking to me like this?
About
Like, I
them
thought we
books?
was just playing, my
Yeah, them
nigga. Like,
books?
no, dominoes. Like, I get
dominoes?
spades, but like, damn, it's just dominoes, my nigga. Calm
I like it,
down.
man, it's dominoes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas
Fever
got
in the
killed
funk
over here.
house. Niggas
Look,
like-
I've been wanting to learn some. I really just want to learn like baccarat and like maybe just like blackjack or some shit.
trying to
Just
win
so
some money, yeah.
that's it. You know what I'm saying? I just want
Bye,
to
y'all.
learn like an easy kind of card game where I ain't really got to be too quick witted like that. Like I can kind of sit with it, figure it out, and then yeah. So because I put my little $20 in the penny slot, and when it's gone, it's gone. When I double it, I'm out. Both.
I could dig.
You don't
Both the
stay and
same.
play. You don't stay and
Fuck
double.
no. If I put in 20, make 40, I'm out of there. If I lose 20, make nothing, I'm out of there.
Would you date a dude that got a gambling habit?
No. I dated a dude who was an alcoholic and he had a gambling habit and horrible mixture.
Yeah.
Horrible mixture. We would go to like the Muckle shoot and I would be going there just to have some fun. So naturally, I'm in a better spirit than he is. He going to like, I need to make some money tonight. He going losing everything. I'm going coming up just because I'm just having a ball. Just put my little shit. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like playing Mortal Kombat. I just be pressing shit. And I'd be like, oh yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, that was. And then he would get mad. Naturally, that would make him hella mad.
To you, don't say
Because
nothing.
I'm coming up and I'm like, no, nigga, like, here, I'll give you a little bit, but you can't have it all. Like, your spirit ain't right.
Ain't
That's
nothing-
what it is. You're in the wrong
Your
spirit.
energy. Eddie Mush. Get your Eddie Mush ass up out of here.
Yeah, you out here trying to get it too hard. You got to figure something else out.
Ain't nothing worse than when a nigga taking a walk of shame. After lost some money.
And your bro told you no, you can't have no more.
Oh, God.
No more money.
Because I'm sitting there eating a sandwich from the
Yeah,
spot.
you got comp and shit.
Yeah, I'm sitting eating a nice little sandwich,
Hey,
watching this
Let
nigga,
me get that comp.
and I'm telling him like, nigga, you gonna bet everything? Okay, I wouldn't personally. That's dumb, but
Worst addiction.
yeah, it's
Gambling.
and alcohol.
Alcohol is, but they say the number one worst addiction is gambling. Because every day you wake up thinking you're going to win.
Yeah,
Every fucking day. Oh, today, I'm going to hit.
yeah. I haven't dated a real gambler like that, but that alcohol, especially if
Alcohol
it's
is
just
man.
different levels of it. But there's some people that like you should have never met alcohol. Like the day you met alcohol was the day it really ruined your life. Like that is the devil. For you.
Oh,
Some
my
people can handle
God.
it, but there's just some people where it's like, man, you should have picked something else to be addicted to, my nigga, because this ain't it for you. Like, every time you get drunk, you wake up in a cell.
Hey.
Or like you beat somebody's, like every time it's a bad time. Like at what
Or
point
something
do you
scraped up
realize
on
that
you.
like, damn, I'm tired of drinking and getting fucked up. Like, really fucked up, losing shit. Like, damn, nigga, that shit fun.
Oh, for yeah, I'm
Bitch,
That don't make
stealing
no
out your
sense. But
pocket,
then you
girl.
ask like that's why it's a sickness.
You ain't
Because
going
to
nowhere.
the
I
average
love how you
person,
talk.
you like, nigga, figure it out. Like, nigga, you really tired of losing your wallet? You got to get a new ID every month. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got your keys. You disrupting other people's lives, inconveniencing. It's like,
Crashing
don't that
cars.
get old to you?
Yeah.
But then it's like, no, they're sick. They're like actually sick. That's what a sickness is. They can't help it. It's a deeper thing. And it's just like I don't have I did it. And I'm not doing that shit no more.
Man, love.
Not
Miss
doing that
Gifted
shit no
Gab.
more.
We're going to go into our segment what we call, hey, what did they tell you when they was drunk? You know what I'm saying? This is a segment.
Y'all mixing in the after dark with the end of the
nah,
day?
this is some of this shit be pop because
okay.
everybody, I'm gonna keep it 100. Certain people, you got to impromptu. Other people, you got to carry. Then other people, it's like, oh, they're already comedic, so you can kind of fuck with them a little bit just to see how they gonna run with it. You
All right,
one of
let's
those
run
people
it.
you can run.
Let's run it.
So man, in this category, in this little ad, in this little segment, basically you're gonna sit back and you're gonna think. When this motherfucker told you something, you was drunk and you had to just pray to God that you wasn't gonna kill this motherfucker.
Name that time.
Name that time.
I don't know. I mean, I guess this probably goes a line. I remember one time my ex was hella drunk and he was in like a violent rage, and we were driving on the freeway and this nigga was like, I'll put the car in park right now. And was really trying to put the car in park while we're going 80 on the fucking freeway. And I'm like, nigga, I can't even say, are you crazy? Because that's the craziest shit I've ever heard, my nigga. Like, why would you, I don't even know if that's going to work. And also, like, if it does, like,
And
nigga, I'm dead. Like,
Then
why
we
I
get
gotta
hit.
die? Why the fuck I gotta die? Because you got a death wish.
Man.
So, yeah, I would probably say that was definitely a what the fuck did you just say to me, my man?
Man, I had
I'm sure there's hella up.
You know what's the worst one?
There's so many.
You know what's the worst one?
There's so many.
What
What?
fucks me up to this day?
What?
Man, female told me to suck her dick.
What? Oh, just as like an insult?
Oh, man. I didn't know how to take it.
Like, suck my dick, nigga, like that type of shit?
Man, you know, a motherfucker arguing
Okay, yeah.
and a motherfucker arguing. You're like, man, hey, you know what? Hey, yo, suck my dick. Like that New York kind of, oh, man, I ain't know how to fucking take it.
Yeah,
Especially
see.
a female. I ain't never had a female tell me no shit like that. A female told me that.
That's some
that
aggressive
drunk
shit.
Moment, that drunk
Suck my
moment. Like,
dick.
hey, you know what? And you know me, I'm a petty nigga. So it can be Mother's Day, and I'm going to look at that bitch. Bitch, remember that time you told me to suck your dick? Remember that time? Yeah, fuck you. I know how you feel about me. Ain't no Jared this year.
That's hella funny.
Real
I know
on the
how you
real.
feel about me because she told you to suck her
Real
dick.
talk. Alcohol, truth serum. That's really how you feel.
You don't
This is-
think? You
Oh,
don't
okay,
think
'cause my fault.
She
I
didn't
forgot
mean
that
that
was
at the
the
time.
theme of the-
You don't think she meant that at the time, but she don't really feel that way?
Was she?
Huh?
So assuming she ain't never said that shit sober is what I'm
yeah,
assuming.
yeah.
Well, she probably didn't have a heart to say it sober. But
Yeah,
she
that
thought
part.
of it. You know what I mean? You got that. Probably looked at me like, I only fuck you for your dick or some shit like that.
Jesus Christ.
You know, some
See,
crazy when
yeah,
you just
some
for
like
you to
internal. You had like a internal thought that
Man.
you let out.
Hey, yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap it. We gonna take it after dark, man. And I don't admit, I can run with you.
I mean,
but,
because
man.
yeah, we is running it up.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Man, go like, comment, and subscribe, man. Hey, let them know where they can find you at.
They can find me everywhere. Gifted Gab, gifted_Gab. I'm on all the social medias: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can find me on TikTok, Queen Lachifa, but they don't fuck with me on TikTok because I have a filthy mouth. That's really what it is. Like every time I upload some shit, I don't be smoking on there, none of that shit. Every time I upload something, the sound gets immediately taken off, and then I have to do the, you know what I'm saying, but whatever the fuck you gotta do, and it's just a dumb app for me. But if you want to follow me on there, I guess. But I'm on all the streaming platforms, wherever you listen to music. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just dropped a collection with the Mediums Collective. They're a Seattle brand. I don't know if you heard of Mediums Collective. Okay, bet. Whoa. Exactly. Shouts out to Roger and Caesar. Just did a collab with them. The Everything G collab. I got hats. I got shirts.
You got some gear with you?
No, I don't.
Queen
You didn't bring us no
Latifah?
gear?
I didn't, because it's really just a sample, but they're getting made currently. We did pre-sale, so he's making them.
Do I at least get some free gear?
Yeah, if I could get, I like that, I was out trapping hat. I like that. Yeah, I like that shit.
Oh,
You might
man,
have to-
you know what I'm
you
saying? We
trade
do
or
some
some
joint
shit.
ventures. We can do some joint ventures.
But yeah, Mediums Collective collab, you can find everything. Yeah, just Gifted Gab, search me.
Man,
It's all there.
Before I let her get up out of here, because you know I wasn't gonna let her get up out of here without the $1 million question. Who the 5 hottest, man, coming up out of Seattle?
Oh my God, are we doing this?
Yes,
doing
we
it.
are.
At the
You
spot.
thought you was gonna get up out of here? I know what. Hey, listen. I know what, man. I know what I got going on, man, and I'm always fair. So, man, you ain't going nowhere because you too much of a little personality.
You want drama.
Man, we on the spot at the spot. Everybody
You
that come
want
through here.
controversy. You want niggas to be
Give me
hitting my
5.
phone like, really, Gab?
Give me 5.
Really?
I need that fever.
Oh my God. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single.
Can I put myself on there?
Hell, you gotta exclude yourself.
Nah. Yeah. You can't do
Gotta exclude yourself.
Damn,
We ain't
I
no
can't
be
do
no
4 me.
dialing.
I was gonna
We ain't
try.
done nah.
I was gonna try. All right. I would say the hottest of all time, or just
Nah,
who I
local.
fuck with
Look.
locally. Okay.
I got 10 mil for you. Come find me the 5 hottest in
Oh,
motherfucking Seattle.
well, when you put it like that,
No, don't put it like that. I'm just saying. I'm from the heart now. I need it from the heart.
No,
if you could-
but no, that changes the
I don't want
perspective
it.
on it.
Listen. I don't want it to
These
change
These are the 5
perspective.
niggas I want to put on.
Exactly.
So
The 5 hottest to you.
Jarv D, Swisher Sleep, the STS Boys, I mean Ugly Frank, he's from Tacoma, but that's my
all
people.
that. Puget Sound.
And then the last one, I'll probably say, Who would take the last spot?
This be the
Ooh,
one.
maybe my sis Tally Woe.
Tally Woe. Man. Hey. And
On everything. Out of those 5, somebody gonna make some bread. You know what I'm
talk.
saying? If not all of them, but like, yeah, that's a solid. Yeah, I'm happy with those 5.
That's the 5 pick. Man, y'all heard it here on the spot at the spot. Man, go like, comment, and subscribe, McGlover, man.
Man, you can find me right here at Spot on the Spot. Come through. We got some new merch in the front. Come through and pick it up, man.
You eating Starburst or something?
I mean, it's a good old cookie
Oh, okay.
from my guy, you know what I'm saying, Black Owned Bakery. You know what I'm saying? You want to shout it out to Black Owned Bakery? No? Okay. Well, we're going to leave it at that.
Fuck him. Good cookie though.
Man, we got LB, man. We got Shane, man. You know what I'm saying? Back from Alaska and shit like that, man.
Shane done picked up some weight.
He was
He
hugging
done
trees.
swole now.
You bring back some fish?
Nothing.
I would have got stopped and see what's up.
You bring back an STD? No. Okay, good job. Good
Dang,
job.
Shane over there smuggling grizzly bear teeth from Alaska.
Shout out to Rob Nova.
They probably got some nice fur shops out there.
Man,
Big polar bear fur.
Let me
He's
get a
supposed to
little,
come back
let me
then.
get a little polar fur.
Mohair, skin, hat. You supposed to come back, man. Shouts out to Queen
You're
and
supposed to come
Kendra.
back, man.
And we on the spot.
Yep.